Guess who's back? Back again. Luther STRODE has finally returned. After 5 long years from the first video I made, he is back and ready to kill again. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those who are not subscribed, take the opportunity to subscribe right now because I drop content every single day. Back to this amazing story. We pick up with Luther 5 long years after the events of the first video collection. We are introduced to 2 new drug dealers who are currently pondering this new job opportunity they've been offered. It is a lot of money that could change a person's life. But they also know if they accept this deal, this is the kind of job that will not even let them spend that money after. Meaning there's a high possibility that they will be unalived before the end of the mission. But before they can make their decision, they hear a knock on the door, which puts them on edge because they know that the mystery man is creeping around. We learn that over 5 years, Luther has been going around butchering criminals, and now he has become a myth and a legend. So just to be cautious, he checked the eye hole before he opened the door, which was his mistake because his head exploded. With one punch, his head turned to dust. Not even able to comprehend what just happened to his friend, he was shocked. He whipped out his gun, looking for who to shoot, but Luther just grabbed the guy's body and pulled it through the eye hole, and he was gone. He came out looking for his friend's body and Luther, but he found none. What he did see was the headless corpse of his friend on top of a truck. He was scared. He was terrified. This was like the boogeyman, only to take a step back and he slammed into a wall. A big, muscular, 6'7" wall. At this moment, the myth became real. Luther had been butchering a lot of people. He had a wall dedicated to all the criminals he had killed over the years. Now, in his moment of reprieve, he took a shower, because right now, he had nothing. No family, no friends, just his body and his mission. And death was a familiar person to him at this point. This is a different Luther STRODE. And we see that because on the next panel, we're introduced to these 2 gentlemen discussing this exact person. Luther had been killing all of their guys, and they know that obviously after you take out the body, you take out the head. They were going to be next. We see that the butler doesn't want to believe in Luther, but his boss was a cautious person. He was not putting that up to chance. He liked his life. And right now, the butler was still battling with the fact that this guy was now his new master, because his father passed away, and he should be giving this child the respect he gave his father. But before he could, he's introduced by these 2 thugs that thought it was smart to just barge into a meeting. But we find out that they're invited because the young master had a plan to trap Luther STRODE, and it involved these 2 boneheads. Feeling entitled, they demanded the seat from the butler, and the butler was with that smoke. He was ready to throw hands at this moment, but the young master calmed him down, and he left like a G, but not before bumping shoulders with these guys, just to let them know that he's not scared. And so later that night, we find out that the plan was to get a couple of girls and allow them to attack Luther, since for some reason he doesn't touch women, and we all know why. If you remember correctly, he killed his mother by accident with his own arm. So yes, he doesn't touch women, but he sure as hell beats the absolute dog shit out of men. Because at this moment, before the plan could even take effect, Luther was there, and he had already killed someone. Seeing a brother in arm bloodied and battered, his teammate wanted to call for help, only to be slammed in the face by a sewer lid, splitting his face in half. A gruesome death, but there was more to come, because they heard the ruckus and unleashed a flurry of bullets at that direction. But Luther was not stupid. He drove the car into the building, and when they saw the car, they kept shooting and shooting, and they only stopped till they saw blood. But that wasn't Luther's blood. It was one of their men. And at that moment, this guy thought it was smart to pull up to the bus Instantly, Luther just popped out and dragged him under it like a freaking horror movie with the complete glowing red eyes. He begged, he scratched, he asked for help. Help me, please. And when his friends couldn't move, he shot, killing one instantly. Seeing another of their friend dead, they took off. They were not willing to die for nobody. But this was not even the plan. The plan was to escape and bring Luther into the back room, filled to the brim with women. And everything was going according to plan, because Luther followed this one guy and killed him on impact when he kicked down the door. Luther was here for blood, and he was going to get it. Because as soon as he stepped into that place, all the women shot, trying to kill him. But this was Luther. He was really adept at dodging bullets. He dodged every single bullet. Unlike last time, he was skilled enough now. Like a dark, misty cloud, he dodged all the bullets. And faster than fast, he grabbed onto this guy, slamming him to the wall. But this would-be assassin was not giving up. He was a fighter, attacking Luther. But Luther caught that blade, disarmed him, and then proceeds to plunge his arm deep into this guy's chest, ripping out his heart and tossing his corpse at the girls. Standing before them, they saw death. Luther was death. They were frozen. They couldn't move. He was just standing there with the guy's heart in his hand. But this is when we find out the plan was a success. The goal was to see who their would-be attacker was. And this guy was caught on camera. Luther was real. There was no more boogeyman. It was just a man. And now they had a face to the name. But the butler was still pissed off. We lost 20 men just for you to confirm this guy was real? I am pissed off. But the rich prick was like, nah, don't worry about it. Now we know he's real. We can up our game and get better killers to go kill him. That was his plan. And he had a secret weapon. A weapon that claimed to know Luther. And that weapon was Petra. Luther's former lover, Petra, 5 years later. And for some reason, she blames her life being trash on Luther himself. And she's looking to get her revenge by ending his life. Trust me, this story gets way more crazier than you can ever possibly imagine.